Alrighty, hockey fans, it's your time. We're doing Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals 2017-2018 between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Winnipeg Jets. Vegas Golden Knights are up 3-1 in this series. They could close it out here in Winnipeg tonight, game number 5, just like in real life. We will get to the game here. Just wanted to go over kind of my setup for everyone here as I've changed it a little bit. So what I've done now is I've actually individualized the cards instead of putting them in a row, which will make things a little easier if I mix players or lines or anything like that. The other thing you'll notice is that up in the top left-hand corner, I put a line there on. So this is Brandon Tanvey. He's on line 1. And on the back, line 2 is Kyle Connor. So you can see I can, flip to second line by just flipping a couple cards over. And then obviously the third and the fourth lines are below them, third line and fourth line. The other thing you will notice is in the top right-hand corner, I put their skill value for each of their different positions. So Blake Wheeler here in right wing, he's a 4. So instead of having to try and look for it and remember which position he's playing, all I have to do is just remember it's up there, right there for me. So a little bit easier. So if I wanted to calculate the ODAI, I could just say 8 and 16, 19, figure out 19 is a +1, and quickly like that. The other thing is I'm making my season debut of my new sheet. So Dave Garner sent me a sheet that he uses, and it was pretty good, but it was missing a few things that I thought. So I wanted to create my own sheet, so I kind of edited it a little bit and made it. So now I have all the bench minors, assists per goal, power play, and penalty kill ratings for both the visitor and the home team. I also have the game time to keep track of the game time and visitor and home shot on goals, scoring, and of course penalties. So my sheet that was edited from the sheet that Dave sent me. So we have Vegas and Winnipeg. We also have game day up here in the top right-hand corner. So this is May 20th, 2018. And the series standings are Vegas 3 games, Winnipeg 1. And here is our ODAI. So I can just, if I've got the visitor line 1 out, they're 13. And if I've got the visitor pair 2 out, which is 5, I can just add these numbers up here instead of calculating it there as well. All right, so I think that's pretty much everything. I've got my charts, my little charts here. I've got my game charts here. So I have out the forechecking chart. I also have out the offensive win and defensive win chart, which I will just have up in front of me over here. I have my potential goal and save charts. I have the power play charts. I also have the extra skater and man disadvantage charts. And of course I have determining player taking the rebound and determining the player getting the tip charts. Anything else I will have to use the book for if we have matchups or if we have matchups that I need to look up, or if there is a rare play or anything like that, I might need to look that up as here as well. And I'm trying to think if there's, hopefully we got most of these charts done by now between me and Dave Gardner. Hey Tribe fan, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Between me and Dave Gardner, we got most of these charts done. I would like to get this block chart done. Maybe I'll do that one tomorrow at work. Matchup control chart maybe, and maybe even the matchup charts, which would be nice, which means I will not have to use the book other than for the rare plays. which means I can just have those sheets out on my table and not have to worry about making a copy of them. So I will just put the block shot chart up here in case we need it, and so that's it. So I got line 1 on the back is line 2, another card line 3, and the back is line 4. Same thing for defensive pairs. It will make it a little bit easier if I do any kind of adjusting. If I wanted to move some players around into different lines and stuff, not having them already in 3 on a sheet. So, or if I wanted to move my defensive pairs around. So I put them in individual sheets with their ratings and their lines, and hopefully that'll just make things go a little bit quicker. So Captain Carl, what's going on, buddy? Glutton for punishment as I'm watching the Jackets after their fire sale. Yeah, well, going to Toronto is going to be Foligno. So let's be interesting there. I'm actually rooting for Toronto this year. So I haven't been a huge Toronto fan for a while, but this year I am. All right. So, yeah, I got my new sheet here. Again, it was an edited sheet from Dave Garner and just kind of made some adjustments that I thought needed to make it a little bit easier for me. So for timing, what we do is we put a slash on the 1, put another slash when that is up, and we know a minute's been going by. So I see Dave Garner does it that way, so I think that's a pretty good way to do it. I will, of course, be using the red-white dice combo, typical APBA, but there's a lot of situations where a third dice is needed for block shots, or who's going to get the tip in, or who's going to take the rebound shot. So in that situation, the black dice, just think of it as a modifier dice. So the modifier would be 1, and the result would be just your normal red-white combo. All right, we were going right away. So it's Marc-Andre Fleury in net for Vegas and Connor Hollaback in for Winnipeg. Again, if you're just joining us, Vegas up 3-1. This is game number 5. Let's see who wins it. So Mass Assault is a face-off 1. Schaffel is a 3. So that's going to be a +2 for Winnipeg. And a 7 on the +2 is going to go to Advantage Center. So Seifley, I think it's actually his name is Seifley, not Schaffel. I keep calling him Schaffel because it looks like it should be pronounced Schaffel, but I think it's Seifley is the way it is. So that was the face-off. So Seifley is going to get the first play of the 5th game of the series, and that is a 56. 56 is a 13, which is a strike 3 called on the outside corner. No, in this game, that's a little bit different. That will be adjusted by ODAI, so I can quickly look and see. That's 10, 13. That'll be 21. Wow, that's a +2. So a 13 +2 goes to a 15, and that's going to be a pass to the right defenseman. So it's going over to Dustin Byfuglien. I did make some lineup changes. You will see a lot of different line combinations as I spent pretty much all last night just trying to figure out who's on which line and trying to min-max things. You will also notice that I've got the little tokens on to show that each team, visitor and home, are in forechecking 2. So that pass to the right defenseman is actually not a time sequence. So we will continue on with Dustin Byfuglien. Byfuglien 63 is at 25. He's going to lose it to the right defenseman, and we're 30 seconds in. So the right defenseman is going to be McNabb over here. And a 64 is a 23, and that's going to be intercepted by the right wing. That's Blake Wheeler. So we were 1 minute in. And that is a 26 for Wheeler. 26 is a 14. Again, that will be adjusted with the ODAI. We already calculated these up. We know it's a +2, so 14 goes to a 16. That's going to be intercepted by the left wing this time. It will be a time sequence, so a minute and a half in, not much action going on. Both teams feeling each other out here. Uh-oh, 33. 33 is a 1. That will be adjusted by ODAI. That's 8, and 8 is 16, 17, 18, 19, plus 1. So 1 goes to a 2. That's still a shot on goal. So David Perron, shot range is a 23. Shot range 23. No, it's going to be a save by Halbuck. So that is a shot on goal by the visitors. And Halbuck with the save. What kind of save is it? 25 is a 3. That's going to go to the center. The center. And that is a time sequence. So we actually have 2 minutes already in. So what I'm doing is line changes every 2 minutes. So they're going to dump the puck in and see what happens with it. 61. It is going to go to icing. All right, so it is icing. So I'm going to put this there, and we will have a face-off. So this is a defensive zone face-off for Winnipeg, an offensive zone face-off for Vegas, as Vegas is going that way, Winnipeg is going that way. 2 minutes in, 1 shot so far. We will have a face-off, and because of that, we will, of course, get new line out here. So everyone's going to go with their second line, second pair combo. So shouldn't take me too long to do this. Again, this is set up as work in progress, sort of say. So we'll see how it goes. And I like how Dave Gardner actually has the little tokens, so he knows. So I'm going to use the same kind of format that... so I will remember this is actually a defensive zone face-off. You know, I might even put this and put... let's see here. Put one in the center and one in the back there. So we have the 3 different face-off areas. I think that might work pretty good. We're going to try that and see how it goes. All right, Wardrobe is here. Go for the home run. Oh, wait, first down. Objective X-ray. What are we playing? Oh, it's hockey. You're a funny guy. All right. So we got a face-off here, and it's going to be between Eakin, face-off 3, Lowry 5. One of the best face-off men in the league, being a 5 Raider. So +2 for Winnipeg, and that is a 9. Face-off +2 and a 9 is going to go to disadvantaged center. So Eakin's going to get it, and remember we were there. Actually, this might confuse me if I have these other tokens out, so we're not going to use them. So this will remind me that it was a face-off there. So we're actually going to get the offense wins chart for Cody Eakin. 62 is an 8. An 8 is going to go to a shot on goal, and this the forechecking is 10. Wide shot if forechecking equals 1. If in forechecking 1. Oh, if in, okay, so they're not forechecking 1. So we need to check the forechecking. I do want to check this because I noticed Dave Gardner was playing it differently than I've been playing it. So I want to check and see if I'm doing it right or he's doing it right. The forechecking. Okay, shot and goal forechecking. So this means the player in possession of the puck will get a shot and goal only if the total forechecking rating of the left wing, center, and right wing, the line on the ice, are equal to or greater than the number after the equal sign. So Dave Gardner was actually playing this right. I was playing wrong. I was using the defensive team. In this case, we're using the offensive team. So, player in possession of the puck will get a shot and goal only if the total forechecking rating of the left wing, center, and right wing are equal to or greater than the number that is after the equal sign. If not, the player shot wide, refer to the wide shot chart. So, forechecking is 3. a 7, 11. So they are over 10 or higher. So they are going to get the shot on goal. And now I just need to flip this back to my chart that I was needing here. All right. Just not enough room on my table for everything. What else is new? I need to get that blocked shot charts so I can put that up here and not have to have the book out. Let's do it like this. Put this over here. We've already taken about 80% of the actual rule book and converted it into nice 8.5 by 11 sheet of, so you don't need to keep flipping through the book. So that is awesome. But Dave Gardner helped me out on that, and so Eakin is going to get a shot on goal because her forechecking is less than or equal to. So Eakin's total shot range is a 21, and that is a 45. So that is a shot on goal and a save by Hellebuck. Let's see what Hellebuck does with it. 34 is a 31. Normal save 31 is going to be a save. Shot and goal, opponent's right wing. So Carlson going to get a shot here. His shot range is a 34. 54, and that will be another shot and goal and another save by Hellebuck. 3 shots on goal for Vegas so far. 54 is a 32, so Hellebuck cannot get it out of there as, once again, it goes to the opponent's left defenseman, Shea Theodore. He's got a shot range of 13. 52, another shot on goal, though. That is 4 shots on goal so far. Hellebuck needs to make another save. He does. 15 is a 3, and Farnley, for the love of God, he gives it to his team. And Adam Lowry and a time sequence. So 2.5 minutes into this one. Lowry. Oh, and we had a line change here. All right. So every 2 minutes I'm doing line changes. 56. 56 is a 26. It is going to be intercepted by Hula. And a time sequence, 3 minutes in. Eric Hula, 43 is at 29. That's going to be intercepted by the left defenseman. You are left over here. So that is Jacob Truda and another time sequence. And a 43 is a 29. And guess what that is? We just had it. Left defense. And guess what? We got another time sequence. So Vegas will dump it in. Let's see what they have. 23. It is going to go to the opposing center. And then they will make line changes here. And now Vegas will do the same thing, and they will dump it in, and that is an 11, and it's going to go to the left wing. So no corner battles or anything crazy like that. So just need to get out the new lines. All right, here we go. So it is going to be James Neal with the puck. We are 4 minutes into the first period. It is 4 shots on goal for Vegas and nothing for Winnipeg. That is a 35, and I'm not sure why this is out. 35 for Neal is a 2. That will be adjusted by the ODAI. That is 6, and 6 is 12, and 4 is 18. So 18 is a +1, so 2 goes to a 3. It's a shot on goal by James Neal. He's a 22. And a 16, and this one is on goal. It's up to Hellebuck. He needs to come up big here. And that is a 46, and that is a 41, and it is a goal! Scores! James Neal. And that is a time sequence. So that was the 4 minute and 30 mark, 430. Then you roll a 20-sider dice and subtract it from 430, 17. So that would be 413 mark of the first period. And the goal is going to go to James Neal. And now we will roll for assists. The real deal, James Neal with the score. And assists. So Vegas is 1.65 assist rating. So 11 to 52 will be 2 assists. Anything higher will be 1 assist. So just 1 assist. And that assist is going to go to the center, which is going to be Ryan Carpenter. So James Real Deal Neal gets on Vegas on the board on their 5th shot on goal. And James Real Deal Neal, 413 of the first. And just like that, the Vegas Golden Knights trying to close this series out, have a 1-0 lead. And those players just came on the ice. It's only 17 seconds after we made the line change. Actually 13 seconds. So we're going to leave these guys on. Face-off 2. Face-off 4. Stastny with a +2. And an 8. Face-off +2 and an 8 goes to advantage right defenseman. That's Engstrom. So Winnipeg has to get at least 2 goals in this game or the series is over. 44 for Engstrom, and that is a 6. That will be adjusted by the ODAI. That is 5, 10, 12, and that is a -1. So 6 goes to a 5. That is still a shot on goal A. The shot on goal A. Oh, I get these confused. Why do I get these confused? I get this one and the other one confused. I know. Why? Shot on goal A. If any teammate on the ice at that time has an assist rating equal to or greater than the dice roll. Oh, and I don't remember what the hell. Well, he rolled a 44, right? So he ran a 44. So let's see if anybody has an assist rating. 31, 25, 20. No, just these guys. 20. No, just these guys over here. 26, 33, 31, 23. So nobody's got a 44 or higher. So it will not be a automatic shot on goal. Instead, it will be a neutral zone faceoff and a time sequence. Yes, I got to keep remembering these ones. I need to... The shot on goal A and the ARG shot is very similar, but they do different things. So I keep getting those two confused. So anyways, we are... What are we in? We're in 6-minute mark. No, 5-minute mark. There we go. 5-minute mark of the first period. And we're going to have another face-off here. And it's between Carpenter and Stastny. Stastny still +2. And that is a 7 on the +2 is advantage center. So, Stastny, that was a neutral zone face-off, by the way. I'm going to just put this aside for now. Yeah, we'll put it up there. This is a game from May 20th, 2018. So, Stastny with it. 21 for Stastny is a 31, and that is going to be a pass, unless the physicality is 10 or higher. So if the total intimidation rating of all opponents and players, so intimidation 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they made it. So it's going to be intercepted by the left defenseman and an X. So another time off the clock. Miller, 41. That is a 24, and that is the left defenseman is intercepting this one. And we will have a time sequence. All right. So we are 2, 4, 6 minutes into this one. And it's time for new lines. So they will dump it in for change of possession on the fly. 15, it's going to go to the opponent's left wing. They will change lines. They will change lines. Bring on the fourth liners. And now Vegas will also dump it in. 24, and it's going to go to the opposing center. So Little's going to get it. And then Vegas can change lines as well. Alright, here we go. Line change done. Little for Winnipeg. 51, and that is a 5. That will be adjusted by ODAI. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 is no adjustment. So 5 stays a 5, and a 5 is going to be a Shoga. So that is the shot and goal assist. Again, 51. Anyone have a 51? 25, 34, 26, 31. No, they do not. So no shot on goal, but it is a time sequence. 32 is a 26. That's going to be intercepted by the left wing. Ballamir. Time sequence goes. 7 minutes in. 42 is a 6. That will be adjusted. 6, 10, 18. 18 is going to be +1. So 6 goes to 7. That's going to be a shot on goal block +2. Block is 3. Block is 2. So that's 5 + 2 is 7. So they will block the shot. We will see what happens to the shot after it gets blocked. Let's go Little. Hey, Dave Little in the house. Little voting for Little is voting for Little. So we will have a little battle. So we actually will get a block shot chart here to see what happens. I wish the block shot chart was had a little card like this, but that's all right. Block shot is a 6 total, and puck deflects into the cloud for a defensive zone face-off and a time sequence. So they took the shot, they blocked it, Winnipeg. So it's going to be a defensive zone face-off for Winnipeg and a time sequence. Little with 4 on the face-off, Nosek with a 1, so that's a +3 for Little. That is a 10 on the +3, and that's going to be disadvantaged center. So Nosek with the offensive zone win. 63 is a 25, and that's going to be a offense win 25. It's going to be intercepted by the right defenseman, and a time sequence. And that is 8 minutes in, so we got a line change once again. Bufflin will dump it in. 53, and that's going to be the opposing right defenseman. So that is going to be right defenseman there. And they will change lines. Back here, here, and there, and there, and there. And now there is going to be a corner battle. Let's see who gets possession from the dump in. This is another chart we need to make because this one is a problem child if you don't have it. So you're going to flip the book. So it is the dump and chase chart. We need to make a copy of that. I'll have to work on that tomorrow. So, we are going to the right defenseman. So we're going to roll to see who's going to oppose him, and that is 1. So it's going to be the left, right defenseman is the left wing. So right defenseman and left wing, we're going to check for the in the corner battle. And McNabb is a 13. Left wing, that's this guy over here. He is an 11. 13 to 11. 13 to 11, so he's got a 2 advantage. Right. So the defender wins this matchup, and there is no stealing of the puck or shot or anything crazy. And now McNabb will dump it so they can change lines. And that is a 26. It's going to go to opponent's center. And then they can change their lines. There we go. All right. And all that dumping, I don't think costs any time sequence to change on the fly. I don't believe that does. So we're 8 minutes into this one. And it's Chaffel with the puck. 36 is a 33. And that's going to be coincidental penalty. 2 minutes on a 2-8. Otherwise, it'll be a neutral zone faceoff. Is it a faceoff or coincidental penalties? That is an 8. That is going to be coincidental penalties. 2 minutes. So Chaffel, and then we will roll to see if. So let's see. Find our highest player. So it's Perron with a 22. Watching the Blue Jackets on the big screen and IDJ on the laptop while waiting for the Seaver game to upload. Okay. 22 for Perron. Nope, it's not on him. That was a 66. Next in line will be Massassault with a 15. It's not on Massassault. Smith. Nope. And England with an 11. Nope. So no penalty on Vegas. So it is going to be Chaffel going off. And is that an X? Let's see. Yes, it is an X. So that is the 8:30 mark of the first period. That is a home penalty. First period time. We're just going to round it to 8:30. 2 minutes. And it's going to be Mark Chaffel. So Mark Chaffel, 2 minutes in the box. And we got us our first power play of the game. These guys just actually started. They're only 30 seconds in. So this will end at 10:30. So see what we're going to do here. Yeah, we'll cover these guys up with that. That's fine. And they're going to bring back out their fourth liners to kill off this penalty. And their number one defensive pair. All right. And for Vegas, they're fine right where they're at. All right. Face-off is going to be Massassault with a 1. Perot with a 1. So even up on the face-off. You have to go to the box for 2 minutes if you feel shame. That's correct. And that is a 7 on the even, so it's going to go to the home center. There is no home center position right now, so I believe it's a re-roll. And that's a 7. It was going to be a re-roll again. And that is a 2, so we're going to have somebody kicked out of the face-off. And that is a 6, so it's going to be the visitor. So Mass Assault kicked out, 0-0. So Smith will come in with a 0. Smith versus Perot. So +1 for Perot now. And a 4, +1 is disadvantage, left defenseman. Disadvantage, left defenseman. That's Theodore. All right. So we're on a 2-minute power play. We use the power play chart. So there's man advantage and shorthanded right there for you guys to enjoy. All right, so it is Theodore. I haven't decided who I'll root for in the playoffs. It's either Columbus or possibly Toronto, but who knows? There could be a team that comes out of nowhere. That's true. All right, so Theodore with the 25 is a 2. That will be not adjusted by the ODAI. So that's going to be a shot and goal. Theodore is a 13, +2 for being on the power play. So that takes him up to a, let's look at the adjustments actually. So power play, +1 for Vegas. Penalty kill, -1 for Winnipeg. So they cancel out, so no adjustment. But you get a +2 on the power play. So Theodore, normally a 13 goes to a 15. And that is a 13. So Theodore gets one on goal. And guess what, folks? That is shot number 6. It is shots on goal 6-0. 6-0 so far. Holy crap. This is just like the other game we played the other night where Winnipeg never took a shot for some reason. All right. And Theodore gets it on, and it's up to Howellbuck. 36 for Howellbuck. And that one is going to be shot, and it hits the bar and goes in. Score! Shea Theodore gets the goal, and that is an X at the 9-minute mark. And then we subtract a 20-sider, 11. So that is going to be the 8:49 mark. And that is Theodore. And now we'll roll for assists. 1.65. So 11-52. And they will get 2 assists on this bad boy. And I always forget to add the die. And 1. So it's going to be assist to the left wing. That is David Perron. And the center, Mass Assault. So Shane Theodore for Perron and Mass Assault. And it is now a 2-0 game. That is 2, 4, 6 shots on goal to 0. We are 9 minutes into this one. And the penalty obviously over now on Mark Scheifele. Oh, that is a power play goal. And I'm going to put that down in parentheses, power play. All right. So there you go. And now I can take this back. They will put out their second liners now. Mine as well. And they're going to come back with their number 1 defensive pairs. And they are going to bring out their second line here. Second line. Boom, 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 boom. And they're going to keep on their... you know what? They'll bring on their second defensive pair as well. It is 2-0 Vegas trying to close this one out here in Winnipeg tonight. Face-offs. Ooh, got to squeeze in between you guys here. All right, Eakin, 3. Lowry, 5. So +2 for Lowry. 7 on the +2 is advantage center. So Lowry is going to get it. 62 is an 8. That is going to be a shot on goal if they have a forechecking 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They do. So it'll be a shot on goal by Adam Lowry. He's a 22. And look at that. The hometown crowd gets excited as they have their first shot on goal. It's an easy save by Marc-Andre Fleury. And Fleury, 56, is a 34. And that is going to be a save. And the goal is knocked off the moorings as there's a big scramble in front. And it is going to be a defensive zone face-off. And an X. And we just had a line change, so I'm going to fill that in. All right. So Neil from Carpenter at 413. And Shea Theodore from Perron and Marsasalt at the 8:49 mark. It is 2-0 Vegas. A defensive zone face-off and +2 for Lowry. That is a 4, and it's going to be advantage left defenseman. So that is Trubda in the offensive zone. And 31 is a 4. That will be a shot on goal. Trubda is an 11. Oh, he rolls a 14. Second shot on goal by Winnipeg all of a sudden. And another easy save by Fleury. Fleury with a 12 is a 25. And that is going to be a save. And it's going to go to the opponent's highest shot frequency. Unless they can clear it out of there. So it comes up to McNabb, clear 5. Schmidt, clear 8. 8 or less, they will clear it out of there. If they do not, so it goes off of Fleury to the highest shot frequency. That will be Connor with a 23. His shot range is 25. 32. Wow. Cannot get it. So third shot by Winnipeg all of a sudden. And let's see what Marc-Andre Fleury does with this. 23 is a 6, and that one's going to be kicked up into the stands for another face-off. We are 10 minutes into the first period, halfway through the first. It is 2-0 in favor of Vegas. These guys have been out for a minute, so you know what? Always a good time to change the lines when you have a nice easy face-off to worry about. So they're going to change lines. And sure, they will change lines as well. Mine as well. And all right, here we go. So 10 minutes into this one, we will mark a line change down. And face-off. It's a defensive zone face-off against. 2 for Carpenter, Stasny 4, so +2 for Stasny. 9 +2 is disadvantage center. That's Ryan Carpenter. He's on the defense win chart. And a 53 is a 19. Intercepted by the left defenseman. And, intercepted and shot on goal left defense. Forechecking of 10. Their forechecking is 3, 6, 7, 8. They're not. So it is going to be intercepted. They will not get the shot on goal, though. And that is going to go to the left defenseman, Morrow. So defensive 1, Now Morrow has it. 52 for Morrow. That is a 27. Back to the normal chart. That's intercepted by the center in a time sequence. 61 is a 28. That's going to be intercepted by the right wing in a time sequence. Minute gone. 11 minutes in, boys. Uh-oh, 33 by Lane. As a 1, it would be adjusted by the ODAI, but that is going to stay a shot on goal. Lane is a 31. 31. Oh, 36. And so another shot on goal. And just like that, all of a sudden, Winnipeg is up to 4 shots on goal. Easy save by Fleury. 46 is at 42. It's going to be a save and rebound. We're got to go to the rebound chart, I believe. Save and a rebound. That's all it says. So if we look under goalie and results, it should tell us what to do. The goalie makes a save, but the puck potentially rebounds. Check the rebound chart. Right. Okay, so we just look at the rebound chart. All right, so we will roll a die. 1 to 6. Tells us who is going to get this rebound. That is a 6. So it's the player with the 3rd highest I rating. So 3rd highest I rating is 7, 4, 6, 3, 6. Well, Morrow is a 6 for 6 for I rating, right? So that is 6 and a 6 and a 4 and a 7. So it's tied for 3rd between the 2 6s, and you always take forwards as opposed to defenders if there's a tie. So Ehlers is going to get the rebound shot. He is a 6. So we got to roll to see what he does first. 1 is no rebound, and it's a defensive zone faceoff. So all that. And X. Yes, so there is an X. So we are 11 and a half minutes into this one. 11 and a half minutes in. This line has actually been out there. You guessed it. A minute and a half. So we're going to make a quick line change here. And bring the 4th liners back out. And the first defensive pair. All right, so defensive zone face-off. Little against Nosek. 1 versus 4. That's a +3 for Little. Go Little. 11. 11 on the +3 is going to be disadvantaged left wing. What's the chances? That's Bellemare. And he's on the defense win chart. And that is a 22. And that is a 1. And that is going to be a shot on goal. So Bellemare breaks out, comes in, passes it to Nosek. Nosek drop pass to Schmidt. Schmidt back to Bellemare. Bellemare winds up. He's a 14. Oh, 22 with another shot. Hellebuyck with an easy save, or a normal save. That is a 45 on Hellebuyck. And that is a 6, and that's going to be knocked out by Hellebuyck for another face-off. Anytime sequence. All right. These players just been on the ice. Actually, these players have been... no. I put the dash on the wrong spot. These players have only been on the ice for 30 seconds, so no sense in making the line change. All right, face-off. Again, Little, +3 for Little. That's a 10. And that's going to be disadvantaged center. So Nosek with an offensive zone win. 34 is a 31, though, and that's going to be physicality of 14. Physicality of 14. 2, 4, 8, 10, 14. They got a 14 exactly. So that's going to be intercepted by the left wing, Perot, and a time sequence. Perot, 43-29 for Perot, and that's going to be intercepted by the left defenseman, time sequence. 13 minutes gone here in the first period. Schmidt, 41 is a 24. That's going to be intercepted by the left defenseman. And that is going to be a time sequence now. As they're going to dump it in. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, 55. That's going to go to the opposing right defenseman. We're going through our procedure again. Need to get this chart. The dump and chase chart for sure. Dave Garner, get on that, buddy. I don't know what you're waiting on. So the right defenseman is going to be opposed. He's an 8. He's going to be opposed by the center. We got to make line changes. So they are going to go with back to 1. Back to 1. Back to 1. 2. 2. All right. So opposed by Chaffel. He is a 6. McNabb is an 8. So McNabb wins the corner battle. So no slot shot. They will then dump it out. And that is a 14. It's going to go to left wing. They will then make changes themselves. And we proceed with, we're at the 13:30 mark of the first period. Is 2-0 in favor of Vegas. Tanvay, 15, and that is a 3. That will be adjusted by ODAI. That's 8, 13, 15, 18. That's a +1. So 3 becomes a 4. It's still a shot on goal. He's a 21 shot range, 36. Another easy save. So you can see here on my little chart here, X's and circles are the tough saves, and Hollowbucks had to make 3 of them. So far, Marc-Andre Fleury, 5 shots, all of them easy or normal saves, they call it in this game. So normal saves, but was 6-0, and now it's 7-5. So all of a sudden, Winnipeg decided to actually shoot the puck. So Fleury now, and that's a 1-1. That is a 1, and that's going to be giving to left defense and an X. 14 minutes into this one, boys. Theodore. Now that is a 4 that will be adjusted. 12, 14, 17 plus 1. We'll go to a 5. It's still it's a shot and goal A. 31. Does anyone have a 31? Yes. Perron is a 43. So Perron does have an assist rating high enough. I got to stop grabbing the dice too quick. So Shea Theodore will get a shot and goal. It is a 13. It's another shot, but an easy one this time. And Hollabuck, 23 is a 6, and that will be a out of play and a time sequence. Great time to change lines. We're going to go back to 1 and 1. Boom, 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 boom. And away we go. Lowry versus Eakin. Eakin 3, Lowry 5, +2 for Lowry. That is a 6. Advantage left wing. So Connor's going to get it for a defensive zone win. 63 is a 25. That's going to be intercepting his shot on goal right defenseman. Intercepted a shot and goal by the right defenseman. Right is this one, Braden McNabb. He is a 14. He's a 14. It's another easy save by Hollebuck, or normal save, I guess. Hollebuck. 63 is a, 38. That's not good. Save deflected in the stands for another defensive zone faceoff and another time sequence. 16 minutes. 4 minutes to go in this one, boys. 4 minutes to go. I'm sorry. 15 minutes in. 15 minutes in. So 5 minutes to play in the period. We just did line changes, so we're going to just leave these guys out. Same thing, Lowry 5, Eakin 3, so +2 for Lowry. 6 on the +2 is advantage left wing. Connor on the defensive chart. 53 is a 6, and that is going to be a neutral zone face-off this time, and an X. And a time sequence. So 15:30 and gone here in the first period. Face-off, same thing as before. 9, +2 and a 9. Disadvantage center, so that's going to be Eakin. '23 is a 22. That's going to be intercepted by the center and a time sequence. 36 is a 33, and that's going to be another penalty on Winnipeg. Possible coincidental minors. And we will go with, boy, these Vegas did not take many penalties. They got a 0, a 12, a 0, a 14, and a 15. So we'll try McNabb first. No. We'll try a 14. Oh, that is a 15, so just missed Hula, who's a 14. Eakin, which is a 12. And the other two are 0-0, so I don't think you roll for them. So, in that case, again, it is going to be... we would mark a time sequence as well. All right. So that is going to be the 16:30 mark of the first, and that is Adam Lowry. And that is going to be a 2-minute penalty. All right. So, once again, once again, they're going to put their fourth liners out to try and kill this sucker. And they'll leave out their better defenders, though. So they're going to come back with their number ones, thinking if they can get a 3-0 lead going after one period, they're going to leave their number. They're going to bring on their second defensive pair, though. All right, here we go. Face off. 1-1. So everything's even up. And that is a 6. Visitor right wing. That is Smith. Smith it is. That's who it is. It's Smith. Smither. There we go. On the power play, again for Vegas, +1, -1 for Winnipeg. So they even out. So you just get the +2. Smith. 63 is an 18 on the power play. Is going to be intercepted by the right wing. And a time sequence. 17 minutes mark. 65 is a 29 shorthanded, intercepted by the 29 intercepted by the left defense, but no time sequence. 26 is a 16 man advantage, intercepted by the left wing and a time sequence. 1 minute gone in the power play. Perot. Uh-oh. That is a 1-1, and that is a 1. And that is a 1, and that's going to be a shot on goal. Short-handed goal shot by Matthew Perreault. 22 or less. 22 or less. Oh, another easy save by Marc-Andre Fleury. 21 by Fleury, and that is going to be a save and a face-off in the defensive zone, actually. And there is just 30 seconds to go in the power play. 18 minutes, 2-minute warning. The 2-minute warning is blowing here. Even up on the face-offs. Actually, there's 30 seconds. They would probably, these guys have been out a minute and a half, so they're going to change lines. They're going to change lines. They're going to change lines. They are going to change lines. And they're going to change lines and be ready for the guy to come out of the box. All right, face off. 3 versus 0, so +3 for Vegas. But that is a 3, and the +3 is going to be advantage to left defenseman. So Vegas does win it in their defensive zone, but you don't use the offensive or defensive zone. The power play chart overrides that. So we will use the power play chart. Nate Schmidt with it. 32 is a 26. That's going to be intercepted by the left wing, and that's going to do it. As that is another 8:30 mark of the 18:30 mark. So a minute and a half to go in this one in the first period. Connor has it. 13 is a 5. That will be adjusted by ODI, and that is going to be 10, 16, which is a 0, so 5 stays a 5. That's Shoga. Damn it, I grabbed the damn dice again. What was your 5? What number was your 5 at? 13. Must have been, because it's the only 5 on his card. It's the only 5 on his card. So, oh no, there's a 23. Here's a 25, so that would cover that. Let's just make sure there's no other. I forgot what the number was, damn it. I gotta remember to not pick up the dice. So if it was a 23, Lowry is a 25, so Connor does get the shot on goal. And another easy one by Fleury. And a 14 by Fleury is a 30. Uh-oh, that could be trouble. It's going to be saved. Shot and goal, opponent's center. So Lowry. Ooh, 26. He is a shot range of 22. Another easy save. 56 this time. And that's the worst. 34. And that's going to be a save. He's going to hold on to that one. And we have 1 minute to play in the first period. 1 minute to play in the first period. These guys have only been on the ice for 30 seconds, I believe. Yeah, because they wanted to play the last minute and a half, right. So it is 3 face-off, 5 because Lowry's back out, so +2 for Lowry. That's a 5 on the +2, and that's going to be disadvantaged right wing Carlson. And that is a 1, and even on the defensive win chart, that's a shot and goal. Carlson, 34. Uh-oh. With just 1 minute to go. 51, though. Easy save on Hollebuck. 41 is a 6, and that's going to be save. And there is just 30 seconds to go in this one in the first period. Shots on goal are 10 for Vegas, 8 for Winnipeg. There has been no hard shots on Marc-Andre Fleury or potential goals. And there's been 3 on Hollebuck. He has only made one of those 3 saves. All right. Face off. Lowry +2. And that is a 10. Disadvantage left wing. So Hua is going to get an opportunity. Offensive win. 51 is a 3. That is going to be a shot on goal. Hua is a 26. And another easy save by Hollebuck. 55, that's going to be a 2. So he's going to give it to the right defenseman in a time sequence. And that's going to do it for the first period. Wow, what the action here, folks. What the action. Ooh, there we go. So that is it after 1 period of play. Shots on goal is going to be 11 for Vegas. 3 tough shots, only one of them saved by Hollebuck. 4:13 mark of the first period. The real deal, James Neal from Carpenter. And then at 8:49, Shane Theodore, another defensive player with another goal for Vegas. Assist by Perron and Mastersalt. That was a power play goal. And your penalties, there's been 2 penalties. Both of them on the home team. Mark Chevelle at the 8:30 mark of the first period and Adam Lowry at the 16:30 mark. Both of them minor penalties. And there you go. After 1 period of play, it is official in the books. Vegas Golden Knights with a 2-0 lead after 1. 2-0 lead after 1. And we will have second period action next time we get together. I don't like to go longer than like a period or a period and a half. So we will see everyone next time. Philip Reynolds and Tribe Fan 879 and Dave Little and Captain Carl and Wardrobe and everyone else that came out. I do appreciate it. We got 1 period in as the Vegas Golden Knights trying to close this series out, up 3-1. They're up 2-0 in this one as Winnipeg going to the locker room to reevaluate what they're going to do here come up in the second period. We will be back for the second period later tonight after I take a little bit of a break, watch some baseball for a little while, and then we'll be back on for second period action. We'll see everyone then. Until then, everyone have a great night.